हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम डेटा एंड एल्गोरिदम्स में समझेंगे कि हमें एल्गोरिदम्स क्यों वेरीफाई करने चाहिए। सबसे पहले आप एक सिचुएशन इमेजिन करिए कि आप एक एटीएम गए हैं और वहां से आपने कुछ कैश विड्रॉ किया है, पर आपके बैंक अकाउंट से उसका डबल अमाउंट डिडक्ट हो रहा है, तो इट मींस उसके एल्गोरिदम में कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गई है। इसीलिए हमें एल्गोरिदम्स को वेरीफाई करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाता है। चलिए देखते हैं that why do we need to verify algorithm. As you know, algorithms are step-by-step procedures to solve problems, but just writing an algorithm isn't enough. It needs to be verified also so that we can ensure that it works correctly. Also, a faulty algorithm can cause wrong outputs, inefficiency or even system failures. For example, banking errors, GPS miscalculation or even software bugs. चलिए इसी से रिलेटेड और पॉइंट्स देख लेते हैं। We should verify algorithms to check if it is working properly. Next, to measure if it is efficiently working. Next, we can test algorithms for errors कि कहीं उसमें errors तो नहीं है। Also, the algorithms should be user friendly and it should look for improvements also कि हम algorithm में कैसे improvements कर सकते हैं। Now, we will see the characteristics of algorithm verification. Here, first we have clarity. Is the algorithm easy to understand? Here we should check कि algorithm easy to understand होना चाहिए and has it been broken into simple and logical steps. अगर हम ये दो क्वेश्चन इंश्योर कर लेते हैं then it means our algorithm provides clarity. Next we have comprehensiveness. Does it fully address the problem? क्या हमारा algorithm completely problem solve कर रहा है? Also, all the required aspects covered. क्या सारे required aspects cover हो पा रहे हैं? Next we have efficiency. Does the algorithm solve the problem quickly and using minimal resources? क्या आपका algorithm quickly problem solve कर रहा है और साथ में कम से कम resources use कर रहा है? And can it be optimized? Through this we can ensure efficiency. Then we have adherence to design criteria. Does it meet the given specification? कि जो हमने specification दी है क्या वो meet हो रही है? इसके बाद we will see why is evaluating algorithms critical. It prevents complication. How? By evaluation, it minimizes difficulties in the programming process. Also, it ensures reliability. It helps in verifying the solution's accuracy and effectiveness. Next point is about identifying errors. It detects algorithmic flaws before implementation. मतलब कोड इम्प्लीमेंट करने से पहले ही हमें एल्गोरिथम्स में फ्लॉ पता चल जाते हैं। Next we have it improves problem solving और वो कैसे? By preventing incorrect or undesired outcomes. Also, then we have ensures adherence to design criteria. It keeps the solution aligned with the requirements. Next point is it enhances performance. It optimizes efficiency for better results. Next we have it prevents critical failures. It avoids serious issues in sensitive system just like autopilot failures. And next we have it ensures robustness. And how? By strengthening the solution by identifying and fixing the faults early. Okay, after seeing this we will see the common reasons for faulty solution. So first one is the lack of understanding. It means incomplete grasp of the problem may lead to an inadequate solution. Next point is about incompleteness. Missing components can result in an ineffective resolution. Then we have inefficiency. Overly complex or lengthy solutions can be impractical for real-world implementation. And next point is deviation from design criteria. Misalignment with specified requirements makes the solution unsuitable. Next point is that we have the need for evaluation. Thorough assessment helps in identifying and correcting these issues before implementation, जैसे कि हमने पहले भी देखा. इसके बाद next point is about how do we evaluate our solution, कि हम अपने solution को evaluate कैसे कर सकते हैं. We can check the logical sense. We can ensure that every part of the solution is clear as well as understandable. Next point here is that we should verify problem decomposition. We should confirm that all aspects of the problem are broken down properly. Next point is that we should ensure completeness. It makes sure that no necessary details are missing from the solution. Here next point is we can eliminate redundancy by identifying and removing unnecessary repetitions to improve efficiency. Next point here is that we can seek external review. We can have someone else review the solution for overlooked errors. And next point is that we can perform dry runs. We can manually test the algorithm step by step with different scenarios. Now after this, we will see an example. Here we have a code, or we can say a pseudo code. Here output is what is your name. Then you will input a name here. Then output hello plus the name which we have input. Next is how old are you. Next we will input the age here. Next is if age is greater than 70, मतलब अगर age 70 से बड़ी है, then we will output you are aged to perfection, else we will output you are a spring chicken. चलिए देखते हैं कि इसी एग्जाम्पल को अगर हमें टेस्ट करना हो तो हम कैसे करेंगे with the help of dry runs. You can use different inputs here, जैसे कि you can test with various values of age to check the accuracy. Next, you can verify the output. You should ensure that the algorithm produces the correct results for all cases. Also, you can trace the steps. Follow the algorithm's path to identify where errors occur. ये सब आप dry run में करते हो. Next is you can record the findings. Note any incorrect outputs to refine the solution. And here next step is you can fix the issues. Use the recorded path to locate and correct mistakes efficiently. Okay. Next is here is a note for you that incorporating evaluation techniques ensures that a solution is accurate, optimized for efficiency and well suited for its intended purpose. Also, it enhances reliability and practical implementation. Now we will see your task. Okay, so you have to design an algorithm and a flowchart to process survey responses on climate change. Here, the algorithm should prompt the respondent with, do you believe climate change is primarily caused by human activities? And then accept input as yes, no or unsure. And after that, you will validate the input. If invalid, you have to notify the respondent and request for a valid response, and then you will record a valid response for analysis. And here you have to ensure that the algorithm is accurate and reliable in handling responses correctly. Now enjoy doing this task. We will meet in the next session. Till then, happy learning.